You didn't mean to click, but you're here. Hello. Welcome. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I've got my iPad here. Because, yeah. Hi from New Zealand back. I've not been live in a minute. I didn't get scared off. I just haven't had the time. Hello, good morning, good morning. Do you want me to read Frankenstein again is the question. I feel like I didn't do a very good job, so I'm almost like, oh, I'll restart it all. And then I'm like, if I'm going to restart it, maybe I'll just read you guys a different book that you like more than Frankenstein. Hello. Oh, I've got a squeaky chair. Did you hear it? Is your current long distance twin the right relationship to proceed? Let's get a card, okay? I won't say yes or no, but I'll get you a card and give you some guidance. You've got the Three of Wands, which is expecting, and Nine of Swords, which is sleepless nights. I'm not saying yes or no that that's not the right relationship, because the grass will grow where it's watered, but I do think that you might be the only one at the moment wanting to water the grass or having the energy to water the grass. Whatever that means, like, because this expecting, like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So it could it's gonna happen at some point, but it's just whether or not you in the meantime lose sleep or hold your breath over it is being guided for you to let go of it right now. It's not a matter of if, it's no matter of when with the Three of Wands. You can see it happening, but don't lose sleep over it in the meantime. So it kind of looks like it is the right thing. I wasn't going to say yes or no, but it does seem like that is going to be what happens. But don't try to keep yourself in as much joy and happiness as if you were already with that person, if that makes sense. Sometimes we can kind of put all our happiness off until the day that we're with that person we really like, or that we're, you know, like, oh, I'll be so happy when I'm back with him or back with her. I'll be so happy when we're together. And we forget to be really fully happy in the now. Hello. I'm just picking random people if you ask for questions. A card to see if this contract will come. Will this contract come for... You have Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is something worth celebrating. Seven of Swords is like, be careful who you tell. So if there's something worth celebrating, it looks like you are going to get a contract come through, the contract you're wanting, but there's something about don't talk about it too soon or something. Oh my goodness. Hello, late arrival. That's so accurate. Okay, good. I like it when you tell me it's accurate, because sometimes I question and I'm like, ah, okay. I'm very rarely questioned, but it is nice to. Trina, is there a question you have? If you guys send money, send the question with it if you can, and I'll answer your questions before everyone else if I see them. Your intuition is always on point, Dustin. It's just whether or not you're listening to it. Does that make sense? Like, imagine your intuition is like a really wise friend in your mind. You might still ignore their wise advice. You might still be like, you don't know what you're talking about. And that's your intuition. Your intuition it knows what it's talking about. You're just questioning yourself. You're questioning your own inner guidance and being like, oh, I'm not sure. I feel really weird about this person. But, you know, maybe it's, you know, trust, especially random. If your intuition gives you random things that are so weird, you randomly think about hot dogs, you're randomly thinking about chihuahuas, whatever it may be. If you randomly get things come through and you're not sure where they've come from, you know, some other source that is giving you some, you know, and your intuition is up to you to listen. Listen. So yeah, your intuition is on point. It's just I don't think you're listening to it as much as you could be. I'm trying to figure out, someone sent money. Trina Bachelor, have you actually sent a question or do you just want a card? Oh, you're just here to listen, but you sent me money. That's so kind. Thank you. I was like, when you guys send money, I'm like, cool, what can I do back? What can I give you? What can I help you with? Thank you so much, Trina. Should I fight or settle? Should you fight or settle? You have 5 of Swords, which literally translates to unnecessary conflict. So whatever it is you're wondering, should you fight or settle, the conflict would be unnecessary. And that's not me saying you shouldn't work on something, but it just is saying there's actually no need to fight for whatever you are talking about. If this is about a person, should you fight for it? There's no need to fight. But there may be something about communicating, but there's no need to fight. You may think that. It could be, I don't know if you've grown up in a very tumultuous energy or tumultuous household where it felt as if you had to fight to be heard. You had to fight for your voice to be heard. So there's something here where it's like, whatever this is about, if this is about a specific person, you don't actually have to fight to be understood. If you say exactly what is on your mind, especially if it brings out emotion in you and it really, you know, touches your soul, if you say what you really want to say, there's going to be no arguments, but it's just about figuring out what you want to be understood by another person, rather than, I don't know, there's something where you may think there's a battle to be had for your voice to be heard, and someone's already, like, their ears are open. They're ready to listen. It's more about you having the courage to say what needs to be said. Daniel, are you overreacting? Oh, okay. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is drama. With 3 of Swords. If something causes you enough pain to react in any way, I don't know why I'm getting a specific thing come through, kind of gruesome, but if you got stabbed and you would, like, however you would react, you react in a certain way, like a stab to the heart, you react without you don't really get to choose. The only way in which you get to choose how you react to something is if you're acting, right? Because overreacting would be like acting. Does that make sense? You're not actually in control of how your body or your mouth or your communication, your words, you aren't in control as much as you think of how you react in the moment to whatever this is about. If this is something you're saying, am I overreacting? If this is something that happened a long time ago and there's still drama with it, then that's different. But just ask yourself how you truly feel about a situation, and if it truly causes you pain and it's causing you to act in a certain way, you're not overreacting. If you're trying to make something known and make a point that something has hurt you, there's nothing wrong with standing your ground and causing drama in order to, like, show something, to reveal a wound someone has caused you. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. For some reason that's coming through. It might be important for you to hear that. But you're never, I don't think you're overreacting, and especially because if someone was overreacting, they wouldn't even be questioning that. They would be too busy yelling. They'd be too busy causing drama to stop and ask me, am I overreacting? No, I don't feel you are. Late arrival, general, get a card. Okay. 5 of Wands also. I love when the same cards come out. 5 of Wands, fight back, cause drama. Sometimes you can think you're overreacting. Also, still talking to Daniel, kind of. Sometimes we can think we're overreacting because a lot of people are very much peacekeepers and trying to keep the peace and trying to keep everyone happy. So then when you react to something that causes you pain or causes you heartbreak or causes you hurt in any way, disrespect, when you react to that and everyone else in the room are people that are too scared to show upset, too scared to not fit into, like, the robotic performances we're all expected to have. If you're actually acting out of emotion, you may be accused of being dramatic. Cause a stir, break out of that. Something about breaking out of the matrix of what you're expected to do and just acting on emotion is actually going to be healing for you. I want to get another card for late arrival, because I kind of went back to Daniel, got the same card come out. 8 of Wands. Late arrival, there's something about communication and speed and transformation. Everyone, if you're watching this and you're asking questions and I'm not getting to you, but these resonate with what you're asking, trust that it's finding you at the right time. The fact that you found this live video at this time, I might be communicating messages you're supposed to hear. 8 of Wands, communication, travel, speed. Late arrival, there's something happening, there's something arriving to you, but it's not going to arrive late, it's going to arrive early. You have something coming into your life soon. It's on its way already with the 8 of Wands, it's already in the air, something's coming in for you. Get ready, get ready. How's your ex doing with the other woman he chose? Well, if you really want to know, like, I usually wouldn't advise caring. Like, do we care enough to give him energy? He's your ex, right? But, no judgments. We get curious. Let's see. How's your ex doing with the other woman he chose? I feel like you can already feel. 6 of Cups. There's something very childish about your ex and this woman. They fit together very nicely because they both, this is about kids. So there's something where they're on the same wavelength. They're a good fit, okay? And I mean that in the best way possible. You are looking for a more intellectually stimulating connection with someone in your life or someone coming in. So it's almost like this person's found a match. They found their divine match it's almost like they're a few crayons short of a, that's not a saying. I don't know where that came from, but there's something where they're not the full ticket. Your ex, no offense, and neither is the woman that he chose. And so they're getting along great because of that. They're getting along great. I don't know why I'm just seeing 2 kids playing in a sandpit. So they're happy together. I'm not going to lie to you. They are happy together. Because it's almost like they share a brain cell or something. They're not the smartest, not to be negative. I'm sure they're like blissfully happy, right? Ignorance is bliss. But you have someone much better coming in. So try to not really care about how happy your ex is. Try to focus on, oh, thank God your ex chose someone else, because you're actually going to get someone with a brain. No, don't clarify. Andrew, thank you. I'll get you a card, Andrew. Ten of Wands, Andrew. You're carrying around a lot of pressure and weight on your shoulders. It's not yours to carry. It's almost like this could be with the 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. This could be due to work. This could be due to collaborations or expectations of what you need to give in a connection or something. You're carrying a lot more weight and a lot more burden on your own shoulders, but it's supposed to be shared. With that 3 of Pentacles being collaborating. Something's supposed to be shared, but you're pulling all the weight, taking all the weight. Or there's something about that in the near future. Make sure that you communicate. If something is weighing on you very heavy or you're finding things very hard, in a collaboration, it's almost like there's a way to communicate that to someone of being like, I don't feel like I'm doing my best job because I feel as if I'm doing too much. Like there's something you could say along those lines of, I've got too much going on to give you my all. What would you prefer I prioritize in this connection or in this workplace? What would you like me to focus my energy on specifically? Because I'm spread very thin. There's something where you can communicate in the near future or are being guided to because you're overworked or you're carrying around a lot more responsibility than you need to be. Dustin, card for Dustin, 8 of Pentacles, booked and busy. You're about to have a lot of money coming in consistently from like a side hustle or a business or something unexpected. It's almost as if you might accidentally, I'm getting something about key rings. I don't know if that resonates. Something about a keychain or key rings. You could be selling key rings or making key rings. But there's something, or maybe it's just about your key ring. I don't know. But there's something where you're accidentally going to start like a business. I'm getting not Shark's Den. what's it called, Dragon's Den. There's something where you're going to accidentally start a business or help someone else start a business just from an idea. And booked and busy, like there's going to be a lot of consistent mailbox money kind of thing. Ting, 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 ting. Like I'm just getting cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Love bug blues. What's coming in for love? Page of Swords. Someone kind of timid is coming towards you in love. And this also, I feel like you both kind of had this timid energy around each other of like nervous excitement. It's very adorable. Especially if you're both not really usually timid people. You're usually like intimidating. You're usually in your workplace, in your family. People see you as like, oh, don't mess with Lovebug. Like you have this intimidating aura or something. But then when it comes to this person and you and each other, you both are a little bit more wary and a little more like a little bit more careful with each other than you are with what you say with everyone else. There's something kind of adorable. What's coming in for love? If you're watching and you're like, oh, I'm already with someone, there's something about you and this person continuing to be very careful and very sensitive and very, a lot more, like notice that if you were watching this reading before, I was talking a lot more confidently. I was just speaking and not filtering. I'm filtering what I'm saying. You and someone else filter what you say in order to not say the wrong thing. Usually I'd be like, oh, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't feel the need to filter your thoughts around someone, but it's more out of love. It's more out of empathy of going, I don't want to risk hurting this person's feelings in any way, shape or form, even by accident. So I'm going to filter my thoughts and be careful with how I treat this person. Somebody's also like, that's how they are with you. Or they're going to be that. That's mainly them with you. It's like, oh, they're going to be, you may notice that they stumble on their words or they filter what they're saying. Piper, what happens in your connection next? End or rebirth? You have Queen of Wands. So ignoring your connection for a second, just for a second, Piper, I want to pay attention to the energy you're now entering. Queen of Wands, you're fiery, you're fierce. You are like this beautiful, beautiful, I can't put this like better than, it's almost, you're taking your power back. So whatever happens in your connection next, whether it's a rebirth or an ending, you're taking your power back. And with the Three of Swords underneath, it's because of the pain of like disappointment or the pain of someone not pulling through or reciprocating energy or something. You're like firing up and you're going, okay, no matter what happens next, I'm me and I've got my own back. I've got my own. I don't really care what happens. There's something where you're releasing this. I kind of feel like you're gonna, over the next few days, release someone completely. And that's, you're going to notice they're going to pop back up. There's going to be a rebirth. There's going to be something or an attempt to recreate, rejuvenate the connection. But I just want to tell you, Piper, like, I think you've got what you were supposed to out of a connection, which was you powering up and remembering, like, who you are. Like, something lit you up. Something that didn't work out, for some reason, recharged your batteries. For some reason, lit you up and went, cool, now I know who I am. I remembered who I am again. So I think you got what you were supposed to. Like, the universe was teaching you a lesson through someone of, like, nobody's going to give you the confidence that you can give yourself. Margot. Oops. You got the Five of Cups, Margot. Don't regret. There's something that you're going to find yourself tempted to start regretting or pondering over. Don't regret a thing with the Five of Cups. This is crying over spilt milk, to put it bluntly, and that is exactly what you'll be doing if you give someone or something a second more of your time, questioning what if, should you have done things differently, was there something you could have done to have presented something happening the way it's happened. There's something saying there's nothing you could do to change this, all you can do now is focus on being as happy as you can with what you've got. Don't spend any more time, or if you find yourself over the next week thinking back on things, don't regret how you acted, because you did the best you could with what you knew. Exposed tarot. Finances advice, please. Okay. Ace of Wands. Follow your excitement. Ignore the money, ignore the finances, follow the excitement. People can feel when you're lit up and excited by things. People can feel when you're genuinely drawn to something, and when something is genuinely like, and I'm feeling like there's something here about judgment of others as well. Like there's a fear, or there's a subconscious thing holding you back of, I don't want to look too excited about this because that's kind of nerdy, or that's kind of silly, or I don't want to, there's something saying go towards what you're passionate and excited about, especially if you think people are going to be like, oh, it's because, yes, it's going to make people pay attention to you. There's something where your finances were going to rise up the second you let yourself be nerdy or be like fully encompassed with your passion. Because I think a lot of people, and I think this also could be guiding you, telling you you're doing the right thing already. If you're watching this and you're like, yeah, I already do that, it's like, keep doing that. Keep going towards what you're extremely excited and passionate about. Because I was about to say, a lot of people can kind of be on the fence. They really want to do this. They really want to do this specific thing. They really want to be a drummer. But they don't want anyone to know how badly they want it, because that's not cool. So they just, practice really hard in secret, and then they show a little bit of what they're capable of, right? They can do that little drum thing, and they'll show you that, and then they'll carry on in secret. It's like, show your full capabilities. Don't hide, is the energy coming out. Don't hide your spark. Don't hide your passion. Don't hide your excitement. And then the finances, there's success coming in when you follow that, because people can feel when something genuinely is. Don't be afraid to be seen wanting and excited and happy doing something. Go at it full, and I feel like you already are, to be honest. It's like you already are very much going at things full, and you're being guided, keep doing it, the money will follow. Like you're almost there. A card for Aurelie Sanchez. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. A card, please. Two of Swords. Overthinking. Are you overthinking things a little bit? We all do it. I want to get you another card. I know you said one card. Maybe, actually, I'll stick to what you said. One card. Two of Swords. Trust your intuition. Trust how you originally felt about something. There's going to be a crossroads where you overthink what you're meant to do, or you overthink your perception of something. You really overanalyze to the point where you're like, oh, what is the truth? With that black heart, you put a black heart emoji, and I'm just reading into that. There's something that it almost seems, why am I getting cooked? Someone's cooked. Someone, like, I don't know what that means, like someone cooked here. Kind of feels as if you might be overthinking someone's feelings or someone's perception of you. Do they see you in this light or this light? Do they love you or do they hate you? And there's something saying, actually, it doesn't matter. I don't know why that's coming through. It's a waste of time you trying to figure out. I don't think they hate you, by the way. It's probably something in the middle. You're like, do they love me? Do they hate me? It's probably somewhere in the middle. They probably really like you. They don't love you or they don't hate you. But, like, don't try to figure out how someone feels about you. Don't try to figure out someone's perception of you, what you look like in this moment when this happened, what was their perception, what did they think when you did this. Something saying you do a lot of overthinking. From now on, King of Wands on the bottom, embody the energy you want people to see you as, and they'll believe you. They will believe you. They believe whatever they see. We are very much physical creatures. We see something. We do very much judge books by covers a lot of the time, subconsciously, whether we realize it or not. And if you want to be seen as Voldemort, the villain, you can be. And if you want to be seen as Harry Potter, the hero, you can be. But it's all about you focusing on what you want to embody. Don't focus too much on the past or how people perceive you. Focus more on just deciding you are who you are. Focus more on like who you see yourself as, is what I'm trying to say, I think. Don't overthink how other people are perceiving you. How do you feel about yourself? Do you like yourself? That's good. That's all that matters. Anna Akasha, you've got the 5 of Wands. Also, drama. I really want to say Anna. Anna Akasha. Cause drama. Cause a stir up. For some reason, I feel like it's something where you've been very polite, very, very much, and there's something saying in a situation where you may have been too polite, too forgiving, not anymore. Like you've given enough chances to someone or something. With the 5 of Wands, it's okay to cause drama. It's okay to, and when I say cause drama, I don't think it's unnecessary. I don't think it's like drama, but I do think it's you putting your foot down in some way and saying what needs to be heard loud enough for someone to hear it. LV, what's next in your studies and career? Guys, I'm going to log off in a minute, so please don't send any more money. I might not get to your comment. LV, what's in studies and career? What's in studies? What's next in studies? 10 of Pentacles. You have like, and notice how surprised I am. You have a surprising amount of finances and abundance coming in your career. I don't think in your studies necessarily, but it's going to pay off if you've invested a lot into your studies. With your career, you're actually going to find a surprising amount of wealth or a surprising amount of success materialistically. With the 2 of Swords here, there could be a lot of back and forth in your mind, overthinking. Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth your time, your energy? You're going to be very surprised what's next in your studies and career. I'm going to say there's a lot of successes. I also feel like overachieving. Don't beat yourself up for not. I'm getting a really specific message coming through that there's going to be something you didn't do good. There's something you recently in your studies haven't achieved as high as you wanted to achieve, and it's like, don't beat yourself up about it, because there's plenty of success that you're never going to remember this in the future. You're just going to remember all the success that's coming in. There's something, it seems bigger than it is right now. You may have failed something recently, or there's something in the near future that is going to be, in your eyes, but no one else's, a failure because you expect so much highly of yourself. But yeah, in the future, in the grand scheme of things, it's so small, you're going to have a lot more success than you are. I've just seen love bugs like spamming I'm single. Your reading didn't resonate, but I think I started off by saying if you're not, and then I said if you're not single. So whatever I said to you, and then I said if you're not single, then take it this way. But originally I said there's someone coming in, and there's going to be a lot of like nervous energy about both of you discovering each other and getting to know each other, but you're not nervous people. So it started off about single, and then I just felt someone near your energy already. Anyways, card for Dustin. Ace of Wands. I love when the same cards keep coming out. Dustin, something is going to catch your eye. Follow it. Someone, I don't know why this is actually weird. I'm specifically seeing you following someone through a doorway, but it's almost like, say for example, don't take this literally, it's just an example. You might hear like music or a specific song playing from some dance studio, and you just go, oh my gosh, I want to know what that song is that's playing. So you walk into that dance studio to go, ooh, and to like Shazam it or something. That's not a thing, no one Shazams anymore, but you know what I mean. Like there's something where follow something that is attractive to you, follow something. I'm not saying stalk someone, obviously, I don't think you would do that, but there's something saying follow something that calls to you, whether it's a song that you hear playing and you're like, oh, I want to go see more about that, whether it's a friend of a friend that you're like, oh, what is that job you have? Can you tell me more about your job? Because I want to get into that field. Like there's something, follow your curiosity, follow your passion. There's going to be success if you follow. Something's about to call to you. Follow that. Danielle, is this connection going to go somewhere lasting? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my goodness, King of Pentacles, yes. I just want to keep that short and simple, Danielle. Stay positive about it. I feel like there's something about watering it, taking your time, because it's going to be something very long lasting. King of Pentacles, Dumbledore, like old age. Old and grey and withering away. Why did I want to say that? That's so weird. I'm so sorry. But yeah, there's something that is going to be long lasting, Danielle. This, you feel it already, you know it already. I'm kind of questioning why you're questioning it, or as if you're just doubting your ability to protect it or, water it, but you are. Don't try to overanalyze, or don't try to figure out how you could do it better, because I think you're doing a better job than you realize at investing in a connection. Lynn, what do you need to hear right now? I'm gonna have to log off in a minute, guys. I'm so sorry. What do I need to hear right now, Lynn? King of Wands. King of Wands. There's someone around you that's wearing a mask. Someone kind of toxic with that King of Wands, that Voldemort card. Someone's wearing a mask. Someone's gonna disappoint you if you invest in them anymore. However, whether that's dating or a friend, I'm feeling like there's a friend. I'm getting friend from college or something. And if you keep investing in them, or giving them your time, getting to know them, you're almost going to regret it, because I feel like your intuition is already telling you this person is negative. This could be, take it as it resonates, but it's just almost, there's also something about grief as well. So it's like you're going to grieve the amount of time you gave to someone, and the only reason you'd ever do that is if you knew better. Because you can't beat yourself up if you didn't know any better. But if your intuition the whole time was screaming at you not to go near someone and you go near them, so really trust your intuition. This could be someone that's about to come into your life and you're just being guided to trust yourself always. Late arrival, thank you so much. Why the name Tiny Turtle? Is it a Nemo reference? I just was looking for a name that people would remember, and I like turtles. I used to watch tarot readings on YouTube, and there was one in particular, and this lady, she gave me the best reading I've ever had in my life. But she had her own name as her channel name, and I never found her again. So I wanted something where you can search me and go, okay. Well, it was something about turtles and tarot. Turtle Tarot, and hopefully my channel comes up when you search that. I just wanted something memorable, but also positive that I like, which is turtles. I love this spiritual symbolism of not racing. Life's not a race. Like, we can always think that there's something to get to. We can always think there's something we need to achieve or check off our list. But like, at the end of the day, we're all gonna end up in the same place we came from. Hey, Courtney. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I love seeing the NZ there as well. It says NZ20. I'm gonna do Courtney, and then I can't, you guys sending money? Okay, there's 3 more. I've got to go in a minute. Courtney, that is so generous of you. Thank you so much. You got the King of Wands also. I'm gonna get you another card. It's the same cards like to come out. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. 10 of Cups. This is there's partners in crime energy coming in. I know that sounds too good to be true or something like that, but there's something where you and someone else you're going to meet are going to fit like puzzle pieces together. You might be quite sassy, usually quite fiery, and someone else the same way, they're fiery as well, but in different ways, and you very much complement each other. This kind of like villain, you and this person have a villain arc or a villain era that you'll enter together, and not in a, like, you're not doing anything bad obviously, but you're very much just in that powerful vibe of looking out for yourselves, looking out for each other, and doing what you can to help each other, and like prioritizing yourself. That's your idea of like your villain era, is prioritizing yourself, which is not a villain era at all. But sometimes when we are so used to accommodating others and doing everything we can to help others and forgetting about ourselves, it can feel a little bit like, oh, I'm entering my villain era. To prioritize yourself over others and to say no to people, to say, no, I'm going to do what's best for me, that can feel like, oh, I'm a bad person. So there's something where you and someone else are going to find boundaries, and healthy boundaries with other people as a team together. You're going to teach each other, how to say no to things, to other people. I don't know what this is, if there's like business that you'll do together, or if you'll work with this person and you'll both be able to like Like, there's something about a bar, like, if you worked in a bar with this person, and you know when you just get, like, the hecklers or something, and you're both gonna be just as powerful at, like, leave this bar, leave this restaurant, leave, get out. You're both good at getting people out of your life that don't need to be there. 10 of Cups. You both have this energy of maybe pushing people away also in the past. But yeah, there's something happily ever after. There's a beautiful relationship coming in. Partners in crime, villain era. Very powerful. You're waiting to date a woman with my accent. That's funny. You're welcome, LV. I've just seen that. You're very welcome. Thank you. Okay, Rainbow Angel Tarot. Last one. Last one. You have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the energy of feeling a little bit like, do you know, I'm gonna say this boldly. I'm gonna say this boldly. This is kind of depression energy. Why I'm smiling? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I can't control my face. This is kind of depression energy. And with the Nine of Cups here, there's something where it's kind of telling you Four of Cups, everything kind of seems pointless, or you're entering this energy of not seeing the point in a certain connection, of just being bored, of just being like, what is the actual point? This doesn't make me happy. This isn't fun anymore. And this Nine of Cups is coming in to kind of say, like, your guidance right now, remember to be your own light and create fun times and create love and enjoyment and create it's very much the energy, maybe not specifically, but it's the energy of taking yourself out on a date, taking yourself out for dinner, taking yourself out and doing what's best for you, what makes you feel good without really caring what anybody else says. And there's just, because you're going from this energy of like, what's the point? And I think you're going to slip into this energy of, it's almost like you're going from nothing matters, what's the point, to, oh, nothing matters, I can do what I want to do. But to begin with, it's, oh, nothing matters. You're in like this energy, or you might have recently left this energy of being like, oh my god, nothing matters anyway, I don't want to, you know, and then you're slipping into, oh, nothing matters, the world is my oyster, I can do what I want, nothing matters as long as I'm positive. And then there's this huge happiness coming in. And notice, because I even started this smiling, and I was like, why am I smiling? That's not funny. But it is, because you're handling it so well and you're flipping the script. Nothing matters, and then you're slipping into nothing matters. And it's like this whole change in your narrative of your life completely turns around the second you stop caring. Anyways, I'm gonna log off now. Thank you so much for joining.